Welcome back, everyone. 7:45. It can be a hassle to clean off your car and scrape all the ice off after the cold weather that we've had here recently.
Yeah, but if you don't take those extra steps, it could save you a lot of money, right?
That's right. We're going to bring in our chief legal analyst, Khalif Rhodes. Now, we don't have to deal with this that often. If you lived in the Northeast, you grew up in the Philly area. I lived in the Midwest for 15 years. People know that you need to brush off your car, but are there any legal ramifications if you're like, oh, I can see a little bit, ice flies off and causes it hits someone else's car?
Yes, there are a number of things in place, and I love that you made sure that it's not apples to apples. Let's start there.
Right.
That because folks aren't doing this on a regular basis, you may do it once or twice a year as opposed to someone that's doing it every day of the week for 6 months straight. Yeah, it's a little different, but there are states that have things in place called ice missile laws, where if you don't remove these pieces of snow or piece of ice, they come off your car like a missile. They hit someone else's car, breaks their windshield, damage to the paint. This is a real hazard because not only can it damage the vehicle, but it can cause you, that person that's driving, to now crash into something or someone else. And so a number of states have specific laws. There are other states that have laws that require you to remove the ice. North Carolina is not one of them just because we don't get enough ice. But New Jersey, Pennsylvania, Connecticut, they all have misdemeanor level laws on the books that require you to remove the ice. And if you don't, then you can be fined. And it is strict enforcement. But I can tell you that when you're in the middle of trying to figure out how to remove that ice, you're not really thinking about the laws that are connected to it. You're just trying to get it off of there so you can get to where you're trying to go.
I'd rather use an ice scraper than hear a gavel. I can tell you that right now.
Wow.
I'd rather have to deal with that. But yesterday was a good point because as we were leaving, Julian reminded all of us, go out there, scrape off not just your windshield, which is what we think about as we were talking here in the South. We do this so rarely. You got to do the roof. You got to think about the bed of your truck if that's what you drive. What's the responsibility as an owner of my vehicle to clear off, even if I'm pulling a trailer, something flies out? I mean, I know we're talking specifically ice today, but North, South Carolina, what responsibilities do I have to make sure everything's tied down and clear for the person behind me?
It's all if you're going with the negligence aspect for the civil liability, not in criminal, because there are criminal components even in North Carolina: unsafe driving, reckless driving, obstructed windshield. There's a way that you can be charged criminally here in North Carolina that's not ice specific, but if an officer pulled you over, they could find a way to connect it to that because it's an unsafe hazard. But connected to tort liability, I think that's where we're going, and I believe snow or ice would fall into that same category. And North Carolina would be similar, except for when we get to the end portion in terms of damages, because that North Carolina has a different approach to the way we handle something called contributory negligence as opposed to comparative fault, which 99% of the other states have. We have contributory negligence, which means if I'm even 1% at fault, then I can get no recovery. Even if the driver that snow or whatever fell into my car was 99% at fault, I would be barred in our state. That wouldn't happen in South Carolina. I'd be able to recover 99 and they just stopped me from getting the 1. But you have a responsibility in this duty, breach, causation, and damages, just like any other tort. But is it reasonably foreseeable? Is it reasonably foreseeable that you not removing that ice could now go and crash into someone else's vehicle? It probably is, and that's what the standard would be. So yes, you could be held liable for anything: junk, trash, and or ice.
All right, Khalif, so we like giving you law school questions, and we're coming up with one here. So obviously we have ice on the roads, right? Say you're driving your car, you lose control of your car because you hit a patch of ice. You hit another person or you hit property. Are you on the hook because you decided to go out knowing what the conditions are? Or would you have, saying, okay, well, I didn't clear the roadways. They were supposed to clear the roadways.
Yeah, I mean, do you owe a duty to that other vehicle? That would be the standard. And remember, if you're talking about duty, breach, causation, and damages, you always got to start with duty. Me as a driver, do I owe a duty to the other drivers on the road? You can't get to any of the other questions if you don't owe that duty. Nothing else matters. And I'd say, yes, you as a driver owe a duty to drive safe on the road, whatever the conditions are. If they're sunny, if they're wet, if they're frozen, you owe that duty. Now, have you breached that duty by maybe driving too fast, maybe hitting the ice patch in a condition, maybe trying to turn or brake on it? That would be fact by fact basis or case by case basis. But the duty is there. Now, have you breached that duty? And then the last portion is, but for your action. But for you doing this, driving recklessly or driving and slipping on the ice, would that other person have gotten in an accident? That's the analysis that you would go through when attempting to see if that person could hold you liable for your actions. But these specifically ice-related ones are not going to be the easiest to determine because it's not reasonably foreseeable every scenario that you could brake properly on ice. So it would be definitely case by case.
All right, some stuff that we haven't had to think about here in the Carolinas for a while, but all good things. So brush off your cars. Get all of that off
That's
before
the
you head out
lesson
this
to be
morning.
learned. Yeah.
Queen City News Plus. Just search Queen City News on your smart TV's app store.